Hello viewers, today I will be unboxing and reviewing Rapoo's V720 from VPRO series. Hello guys, now I'll unbox the Rapoo V720. So let's go to the unboxing first. I'll post the review with it. This is nicely boxed. I forgot to show the box. So there's pretty much the box. There is the keyboard wrapped in a polythene bag inside. There's a phone. I don't know why that's here. Maybe for filling up the empty space here. So there is the keyboard itself. There's the keyboard's manual. I don't know how to put this out. How you get it out. There is the keyboard. I'll look into the box first a bit. There is a wrist rest for this keyboard, which is pretty good. So that's the wrist rest. There is a keycap puller also with it. So yeah, there's the keyboard, gold plated USB cable, very nice long cable. So that's the keyboard. I'll divide my review into three parts. I'll firstly talk about the body, then I'll go to the switches, and then I'll talk about the LED parts, LED lighting effects. So let's go on it now. And first of all, I'll say that it has a very good strong body. The upper part of the body is steel, so it's very strong, but at the same time it's not that heavy, but I'd say it's pretty heavy because of the steel. The backside is made out of plastic, you can see here. There are also good rubbers here so that the keyboard doesn't move, and you can also open these up so that you can put your keyboard in a bit higher position here. So I'll do that. So here you can see that the keyboard doesn't move. There is a nice wrist rest with it, which is made out of plastic. I tried a few games with it. I felt like if it was a bit longer it would feel even nicer, but it's fine. A very good wrist rest. The keycaps are good quality. I'll show the keycaps. Very good keycaps. So that's pretty much for the body. So next up I'll talk about the switches. This Rapoo keyboard uses Kyle Blue switches. Kyle switches are basically the replicas of the famous Cherry MX switches. They also maintain the same characteristics of the colors. Like it uses Kyle Blue switches, so just like Cherry MX Blues, they are very clicky. It gives tactile feedback and are quite loud. So that's pretty much for the switches. I'll show some sound testing. So that's how they sound. The switches are pretty comfortable to use. They are very smooth also. So here is the sound test. So guys, I'll go to the lighting effects of this keyboard. So basically you can change the lights and lighting modes by pressing shortcuts, and there is also a software which I'll give in the description. The link will be in the description, so you can use the software. You can change the color modes and the colors and everything, macros via software. I'll show some of its features in the end of the video, and you can also switch between lighting modes and effects by pressing shortcuts. So I'll show some shortcuts. Make sure you press VPRO plus M, so it will enable the shortcuts. You can press VPRO M again to disable the shortcuts, so the shortcuts won't function. Like you have many shortcuts. VPRO pressing F1 to F12, they are the basically lighting shortcuts, so I'll enable them. So the shortcuts are on. So you have to press VPRO plus F1 for the wave effect. You can increase and decrease their speed by pressing VPRO plus F11 and 12. So basically it's the lowest speed. It shows the maximum and minimum by blinking the light in the bottom here. So that's the minimum, so I'll change the speed, so that's the maximum it is. I'll switch on the light for a better view. So then comes VPRO plus F2 for a chroma effect. So it will just change color. Once again, I can increase the speed, so it will change rapidly. There is a VPRO plus F3 for breathing effect. It will breathe different colors every time. You can again set the speed here by pressing the VPRO plus F11 and F12. You can also set one color for breathing by pressing VPRO plus F3 again. Whichever it was breathing, it will keep breathing. So that's the breathing effect. Then comes VPRO plus F4 for stack effect. Again, you can change the speed of that. VPRO plus F4 again for a different stacking effect. Then VPRO plus F5 for a color effect, which is like there are certain areas you press a key and they will just change colors. You can also make them stable by pressing VPRO plus F5, so the colors won't change. Then comes my favorite, VPRO plus F6 for a steady effect. You can change the color of the steady light by pressing F7 and F8 with VPRO. So I'll go to my red color. So that's for anyone who wants to go with their setup or anything. Like my setup is red, so I want steady red effect. Oh, there is a brightness switch, so you can always adjust the brightness. There are 5 degrees of brightness here. So that's pretty much it for the lighting effects. So viewers, I will show some software features now. From the software, when you download it, this menu will come. So in the main menu, you can set different functions to your keys. You can also set macros for your keys. So you can also set some basic functions, like F1 will directly go to mute. If you press F1, this will mute. So you can set default keys also from this menu for every switches. There is also a macro editor here, so you can choose different macros for your different keys. Like if you can have different profiles for your different games. Like I choose Dota, so here I can choose different macros for Dota, so you can play around with it pretty much. Then comes LED control. This is basically the same shortcut functions I showed before, like the shortcut effects. buy just the software. So make sure you press VPRO plus M again, so that the shortcuts are off now, so the shortcuts won't work here. So basically you will do the same things by software. So here you check enable, and there is stacking effect, just for showing you guys the same effects. Here's the stack effect again. So here's the wave effect again. So this will give wave. So here by the software you can just see them, and also you can set different colors, customized colors for your keyboard. You can go to the custom mode and set each part according to your different colors, so you can play around with the colors a bit more by the software. But I prefer using the shortcuts because they are pretty easy to use, and the modes are pretty much the same here. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the software part. So if you get lost anywhere or get lost with the micros, you can just go to help and reset everything up so that everything gets reset. And I bought this keyboard from One Stop Gaming Solution, which is in IDV, one of their branches in IDV. I usually do AliExpress products, but this time I am using this keyboard, so I bought this from OS So if you want to buy this keyboard, do make sure to go to One Stop Gaming Solution and buy this keyboard. This costed me around 6.8k BDT, so that's worth the money. This is a very good keyboard, and I played a few games of Dota and CS. I pretty much enjoyed it. The switches are great, the looks are great, and the color modes are great. So this is a great keyboard to have around with you, and it's pretty cheap. So that's it for my review. Make sure to check out my next reviews and next videos. Do like and subscribe. Thank you.